Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Radio Show, a once proud member of the now defunct Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. The amazing Amy James is our guest co-host this week. Our good friend Kevin Rupert is in to discuss accidental vasectomies, and we learn how to taste the mystery Oreo. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
All right. Hey, it's Tuesday night. It's after 7 o'clock because somebody's show went late.
That debating.
Yep, it was a late debater. Well, you're a master debater. I'm your host, Black Thunder.
We don't have Black Thunder in the station anymore.
We don't.
It's in there. It's in the Prod Studio now.
I had to bring the Black Thunder. Hey, welcome to the Life Radio Show. I'm your host, Don Smith. Sitting in my guest co-host. This is your first time as guest co-host.
This is my first time
I'm so excited.
I'm pumped.
Amy James is in with us. The talented, the lovely Amy James.
Thank you.
The also lovely Kevin Rupert is in with us as well.
Where's your
I love how you
Kevin?
left off the talented.
I don't like lying to audience.
It hurt, but it's accurate, so it's fine.
Well, sometimes that's just how we were. That's how life is.
Exactly.
It hurts sometimes,
apropos.
but it's accurate.
That's right.
Did you just say apropos?
Huh?
Is that what I said?
Apropos. You said
Oh,
apropos.
man. I didn't even know I said
Wow.
that.
Yeah, that was fancy.
Wow.
crazy.
Walk into a college, start
Classy.
using big words.
Fanciest word I've ever said.
That's probably the fanciest word on this show.
And if you want, you can make it the fanciest title of your show, but that's a whole different story.
I don't know how to spell it, though. That's
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
I don't either, to be honest.
Apple
That's funny.
All right. Well, what? Amy, what's happening? How have you been?
Oh my goodness, I'm sleepy.
You came to the right place. I just had a whole bunch of coffee.
So did I, but Kevin doesn't drink coffee, so we can't.
What's that? Are you
We got
pointing out
Oreos
the mystery
and Teddy Grahams
Oreos
if
already?
you want some sugar.
Oh, I'm all right.
Yeah.
You know,
If Patrick's trying to give you some sugar.
I'm all right. Oh, I'm kidding. Love you, Patrick. It just sounded fun.
At least I'm not Butch and asking everybody if they want a sugarless daddy.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
God.
go.
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go.
I forgot about that guy.
And apparently Melissa Mills Constantine is listening on her birthday. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We
Also-
almost shared a birthday.
What, really? Yeah, because yours was Saturday, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and you didn't go to Wiley's to see Ryan Niemiller.
I did not. I went to the Buckeye game and watched my school get
Traitor.
annihilated. So.
Although I unfortunately couldn't go either.
To
I know
Wiley's?
I wanted to go
To Wiley's. Yeah, I wanted to go as well.
It was a fantastic weekend. We need to do some repairs because Ryan Niemiller tore the roof off the sucker.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
He is
standing
amazing.
ovation and sold out shows all weekend, and we were like maybe 10, 15 shy late show Saturday night of selling out, and I got to do a guest set in front of a capacity crowd, which was a blast.
That's awesome.
And everybody brought their A game this weekend. Mike Wells did a heck of a job.
He always does.
He always does.
Yeah.
Karen Jaffe. Karen went in. Usually our headliner brings their feature with them.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan's been so busy with everything going on last
No
week, like the whole finale of America's Got Talent and everything, he forgot to bring a feature. So Karen Jaffe goes into the green room and she says, "Ryan, who's your feature tonight?" And he just looks at her like, she's like, "I'm kidding, it's me." Because she was just there for a guest set and she ended up featuring the whole weekend.
My gosh.
So,
That's awesome.
Go Karen Jaffe.
so yeah, you never know. You show up for a guest set. Well, like Sunday night. Sunday night was also a fairly busy show, and our headliner, the closer for the Wiley Sunday Comics, backed out. So Adam Gable comes walking in to do a 5-minute spot and ends up headlining. So
Wow.
it's always good to have a backup.
When opportunity knocks, you gotta take it.
Exactly. So yeah, it was a fun weekend. Of course, Monday morning I got to use a brand new excuse to be late for work.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah. I saw that on your Facebook.
Which was, that was different.
Different.
Yeah, you have to look at Facebook because I'm not
Patrick's
going
the
to
master
talk.
debater. You're stepping on
That
his
is
territory.
true. That is true. That is true.
Kevin in
Yeah,
the house.
Although Don was asked to participate in that, so
Okay. An invitation
what?
was
He
I
looked
thought,
shocked.
like the doctor.
Right,
Oh,
right,
okay.
right. Yeah. Well, yeah, I had to for medical reasons.
the doctor
Yeah.
told you had a master debate.
Right,
Or-
right.
Anyway.
Oh, man.
So anyway, Rupert, how's it going? How you been?
Oh, it's good, man. I've been taking a little bit of a break from stand up this month, like just trying to recharge and everything. October is going to be kind of busy.
Are you hungry, or is that your phone vibrating?
What's
That's
that?
mine.
Oh, okay.
It's just my phone.
Wasn't sure if. Yeah, okay. all that talk about.
Another potential title, I think.
Oh, my God. It's just my phone.
Yep, it's just my phone. Yep, I will
Left
write that
those-
down as a potential
left
title.
those panties
It's
at
just
home,
my phone
so-
vibrating.
Exactly.
This
Oh,
might
my
be
God.
your first time naming an episode.
Oh,
too.
God. No, I was close on the possum tail.
That's true. We actually had Darren Cox was in last week, and he was a little disappointed that we didn't come up with any good band names during his segment. So
Oh, God.
we'll have to
I
have
thought
him
we
back
had
in.
one.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what it was either, but I think there was one we came up with like towards the end of the show.
It's possible. It's possible. So taking a break from comedy a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit for this month only. And then
But you've been hitting it hard too. You run a lot of shows.
The summer was busy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of ramped up pretty quick, and August was a lot busier than I've ever experienced in terms of getting on stage.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of wore myself out, and I was like, I think I better take a little time off, and maybe not drink every night for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. That's I've tried that. It's
Right?
I'll pass. I'll pass.
Underrated
Yeah.
or
Overrated.
Yeah, the not drinking definitely overrated.
Exactly.
I think too many people go to bed sober, and
Yeah.
we need to do something to change that.
Not me,
Start a
y'all.
movement.
Not me.
You would
do
think with the divorce rate going up, it wouldn't be as many. But
I'm getting divorced on Wednesday. 2 years.
man.
congratulations!
Thank you. I am so
Congratulations.
excited.
I'm preparing to file.
It's a lot of fun, that part. So it
Yeah,
only took me
yeah.
2 years. So good luck.
Yeah, that was.
2 years. So.
This
So
is
getting them out of the house is
Oh, my
that's
God.
the difficult part.
Oh, that was the easy part for me.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
yeah. I must suck.
Oh,
I had to get out there real quick. Maybe it's the house.
you guys should merge the because you have your vasectomy party with Luke Capasso. and
Oh,
you guys
my
do
that's
the
true.
divorce
That's
party.
true.
Oh,
My,
just
my
merge the
vasectomy
two.
brother
Yeah, exactly.
and my divorced sister.
my divorce sister. There we
Vasectomy
go.
brother and divorce sister.
I love it.
That's the name of a new cartoon.
Yeah, there seem to be there's a lot of vasectomies going on.
Oh, I
It
was.
seems like every other person I talk to is like, well, I just had one too. It's like,
Oh.
what is this, an epidemic?
I'm actually considering getting one.
Well, you're a young man though, so you definitely should.
Yep. In the world we live in today.
Just get ahead of the curve and just.
Get ahead of the curve.
I
don't even
get
think
it now.
you didn't even do that on purpose, Don. That just
That was
happened by accident.
amazing. I just had to point it out for you.
It's going to be a fun show. We have mystery Oreos. Did you know that?
They
yeah.
sound pretty good.
What's
Yeah.
the mystery? I'm scared.
I don't
You're
know.
supposed
I
to
don't know.
try and guess what flavor it is, and if you submit the correct flavor, you'll be entered to win a $50,000 prize.
Submit to the mystery Oreo. That's
Yeah.
Is the cream flavor what you have to guess? I'm scared.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm
It's the
terrified.
cream.
salty.
Yeah, yes, the cream.
Oh my god.
And no, it did not come from the vasectomy.
Oh god. I need my coffee.
You're not afraid to go there. There we go. Submit to the mystery Oreo. That's, although the way I wrote it, it's submit to the mystery Orca. That could be a whole different,
Oh man.
could be a whole different episode right there. So where the hell were we before we got derailed somehow?
We're on
Divorces.
Kevin.
Divor-
Kevin.
we're-
Oh, and then
Kevin and our divorce.
And our divorces. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the divorces are more interesting. If you guys want to go that route, that's
I wouldn't know. I've been drunk through most of mine.
It's been 2 years,
most
so
of
I
them.
hope that I haven't been drunk through most of it. Oh,
Well,
man.
sometime though. You just have to
Once in a while.
sometime. Yeah.
Do you know on my birthday I had 2 ciders and I had 3 little vodka slushies. I was hungover till 10 p.m. Sunday. I was so
Wow.
sick. I know. I cannot I cannot hang. Like y'all want me to go to Wiley's. I'm like, I can't do this 2 drink.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you have to get a bucket of pretzels.
I know, and I need a bucket.
A bucket.
Pretzel bucket.
A basket.
Oh my
basket.
God.
That's
Okay.
what they are.
That's all I need.
A bucket. We'll just strap it on. Just
Try
Oh my God.
Try our pretzel bucket.
Yeah.
I
I'll remember
like
Try our
that.
pretzel feed bag.
Well, I mean, it
That would keep their mouth shut during the show. Just strap
true.
a feed
Oh,
bag
man.
on their heads. and then-
can't be any worse than the mini buckets of pina colada at Wiley's. I'm just kidding. They're
That's
really
true.
good.
That's
Mean
true.
what?
Mini
Mini
buckets.
I find it very, very humorous that Wiley sells their pina coladas, and there was one other drink they do it too in these little miniature
Oh
buckets.
yeah, we have a
Do you
lot.
get to
lot
keep the
of
bucket?
No, we recycle because they
okay.
cost money. And
I know,
you
but
don't
I
have
would have
it.
taken the bucket.
A lot of people do.
I like a good bucket.
Well, that's the thing. I like a good miniature pina colada bucket. That's the world needs more of those. Too.
I know.
Good show.
But no, I was thinking about getting them with the logo on that, and it costs like substantially more.
Yeah.
And then I realized that every one of them would disappear.
Yeah, they
because
would.
I
say
would
people
we would
take
never recover one.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Oh well. If they were cheaper, we'd give them away.
Yeah.
We should raise our drink prices.
You should
That's what I
raise
was
the
thinking,
drink
yeah.
price and give
Yeah.
it away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like offer it as an item for an extra cost or something. Like you could get the specialty Wiley's bucket.
I almost paid $8 for
Bucket
that
o'
Coke
Wileys.
at the Buckeye
Bucket
game.
of Wiley.
Well,
$8.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what we need. We need a drink called the Bucket o' Wileys.
Bucket of Wiley.
Darn.
Offered with the feed bag of pretzels.
Yep,
It'll-
a bucket of Wileys and a feed bag of pretzels.
The old Wiley's combo. That's.
Yeah, there's.
I'll take the
The
number
Wiley's
5.
combo.
Yep.
I love
And
that.
we just have a straw run up through the middle of the feed bag, so you don't even have to take the
The
feed bag
ultimate
off.
laziness. You just want people to shut up.
Exactly. Enjoy the show.
Yeah.
People be laughing and blowing bubbles through their pina colada.
Blowing bubbles through your pina
Yep,
colada.
laugh. That's another good title.
You could blow bubbles through my pina colada
Oh
any
my
day.
God! Kill me.
You should definitely get a vasectomy, Patrick. Oh, so good to be back on the air.
It
and
is.
Not having been fired last week as I expect
Oh,
every week.
no.
Don, did you have like a hiatus from doing the show here or something like that, or were you guys back last week?
We were back
Can't
last
remember.
week. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
we
gotcha.
did. I think we did a. There was a soccer game or
It
something
was
on
the
like
10th.
the 10th.
I was looking
yeah.
at the calendar over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On the 10th there was a soccer game, so we did a pre-record, and we that was fun. I can't even remember it.
That was the one with Charlie, I believe. You did a pre-record
Charlie and
with
Ryan.
Charlie,
Charlie and Ryan Niemiller was on.
That's
'Cause,
awesome.
I drove over and hung out with Charlie and Ryan and recorded a podcast
Sweet.
the Sunday before the finals.
Derek Cox says, all this talk about feed bags is making me hungry.
Hey, Darren, how's it going? Well, we'll try to come up with some band names for you because he's actually in a band and needs a band name.
He does need a band
Yes,
name.
that's
I
what
have
that's
one.
what he was telling me a while back. So
I have one.
you have a
I
band
taught
name?
Mike Wells a new word. Did I tell you that?
Can we say it on the air? Is it
Yeah, it's sweater cow.
Sweater Cow?
It's actually not bad.
Do you not know that word?
I don't. What
He
is a
didn't either,
Sweater
and I
Cow?
was shocked. Well, I've always, whenever I wanted to do a Wiley set, which I'm not probably going to do one, but I always
You
wanted
should.
to open up and say, if I don't make you laugh, then I'll just show you my sweater cows at the end.
Sweater Cow.
Oh, okay.
That's,
I
that's
get it.
utterly fascinating.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
No,
Sweater cow.
I have not heard them called
That's not
Sweater
a bad
Cow.
I
band
didn't hear
name,
that
though.
either.
Sweater cow.
Yeah, the Sweater Cows.
Yeah.
Darren and the Sweater Cows. That's
Nice.
All female band.
yeah, exactly. It'd be like
Yeah.
what Robert Palmer.
Right.
I bet Butch would like it.
Butch likes anything with a pulse and a
With a
breast.
sweater.
Yeah, and Sweater Cows.
Oh my God.
It'd be it's plural. It would be Sweater Cattle.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
That
and
doesn't
if they're
even
young,
sound
it's a
right.
sweater calf.
Yeah, yeah.
Just make sure that the sweater cattle does not get near the cattle prod.
Right.
Oh,
right,
oh my
That's- yeah, it's electrifying.
Patrick.
Yep, I'm thinking we're probably going to perform a vasectomy tonight.
Oh my God, yeah.
With the cattle
Yeah.
product. Can be done.
The cattle
Hold on.
Make it work.
I get the first try.
Have this pin in there. I don't mean to alarm you guys, but there's a really creepy bearded guy watching us from the window. Told you.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that was scary.
Is that
It
one of
was-
you?
He's
He kinda looked
early.
like a
That's our
Yeti.
8 o'clock. Well, he kind of looked like what?
A Yeti just sitting there.
I
Yep,
wonder
that
if
is.
we got. Yeah,
He is,
It would
he
be
is.
on Rupert's camera.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. He's on Rupert's camera.
Oh,
We
Where's
got
my third
surprise
camera?
Yeti. Yep. Yeah. Well, all three of them just going to be pointing to the same spot anyway. Sweater cow.
Sweater Cat. I'm telling you, it's a good band name.
Well, it is. That's fantastic. Darren said it sounds too much like Christian rock. I don't know where that comes from.
It's not Christian.
No, it's
Nothing Christian about a sweater cow.
Lord. Jesus.
Oh man.
So, anybody got anything interesting to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. I got kicked off stage the other night. The first time it's ever happened.
Kicked off
Heaven,
stage.
no.
Yeah,
Do tell.
I went to Crackers in Indianapolis with Travis Charles, and they have a policy that you can't use the F word. And they told us that beforehand.
Those
but as
effing crackers.
yeah. And as I went on stage, I totally forgot, and I ended up saying it twice. And so they didn't cut my mic, but they came over the loudspeaker and they were like, "Dude, you got to get off stage. You said it twice." And I was like, "Bummer." And
Bummer.
that's
You
my-
should have said up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I should-
3 times.
I should have just gone. Should have just gone for it. But
Bummer.
I'd only been on stage about a minute and a half or so, But I said it twice, and they let the first one slide. They had kicked a couple other people off stage the first time they said it. So
He
they knew
used
that.
bummer because Drat seemed a little too
I
strong.
know. Look
Yeah.
at him. He's so sweet. I
Pardon,
didn't know he knew that.
pardon my French.
The nicest person I know.
Do you guys want to know? Oh, go ahead, Rupert.
No, yeah. What were you gonna say, man?
I was going to say, do you guys want to know something interesting about the F word and Mark Cuban?
I'm terrified.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is this a fact?
Yeah, it's a fact. So
fact.
Mark Cuban accidentally said the F word on an on the air interview and was fined $15,000. But they donated it to. They said they were going to donate it to, I think, Smile, some sort of organization with the word "smiles," and it was for kids with cancer. And then Mark Cuban asked if he
Tooth
could.
cancer, yes.
Mark Cuban asked if he says it again, will they donate another $15,000? And he said, "F it," and so they donated another $15,000.
Well,
Who's
you go,
Mark Cuban?
I'm not
He's one of the
some dude that has apparently $30,000 to
Just-
give
To F a
yeah.
word.
He's
to tooth cancer.
he's an entrepreneur on the
Can't-
Shark Tank show.
Smile
Oh,
sounds
okay,
like
okay.
a orthodontic thing.
Yeah,
Nobody's smiling with
Yeah.
cancer. What in the world? I don't know. Just odd name. I'm sorry.
I find that now that you bring it up, yeah, I find
It
that
was like-
interesting too.
I don't know. I cannot believe you got kicked off stage.
Yeah,
that
it was
cracks
crazy.
me up.
And I was just like, he's
'Cause I've
literally
been
the
trying to
nicest
find a
person I've
reason
ever
to kick
met.
people off Wiley's stage for a long time.
Sure.
Other than just running the light.
Right. Has anybody ever been? Well, I mean, I know that the mic gets cut sometimes, but has anybody ever been like forcibly removed from the Wiley stage? I'm just curious.
I don't know so much forcibly. There have been some minor explosions by people that thought they're more important than they are when we cut their mic on Sundays.
Right.
Some of them not allowed back in the club.
Sure.
They cut
For
their
good
mic.
reason. Yeah,
I don't know who you're talking about, Don.
yeah. We continue to we do go through a lot of mic stands. I was discussing that the other day because we had a new comic in, and during the comics he showed up for the comics hang, and I brought him up on stage. Now if the club owner brings you up on stage and goes through a tutorial with you on how to work a microphone stand, you listen.
Yeah.
Because he will see you on stage later. I'm surprised that Stan survived it.
Right.
Because if he didn't break it, I was going to shove it up his.
What was he doing to the mic stand?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been able to figure it out. He couldn't stop tweaking and touching and screwing and unscrewing and adjusting. And it's
Sounds like he needs
why?
a vasectomy.
I'm hoping if there's any justice in the world, he will get one in some strange accident.
Oh, maybe with a mic stand.
Involving it'll get pinched. He lowers it too much. Snip.
By the way, Accidental Vasectomy, another good band name for
my
Darren
God.
Cox. If he's,
Yes.
if he's
Darren,
paying
that
attention.
doesn't sound Christian at all.
Accidental vasectomy.
Especially not Catholic. They're not even allowed to do that. So, yeah, accidental vasectomy.
I love it.
I'm writing that down, too. It may be an episode title, maybe a band name. I may use it myself.
So now I'm curious. How do you get an accidental vasectomy? Because I'm thinking it would become an accidental castration.
No, that all depends on what gets pinched and cauterized.
All depends on the mic stand.
It all depends on how the mic stand falls. That's what.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
I was going to say, though, a few weeks ago when I hosted Sunday Comics, we had the issue with the mic stand. And by the end of the show, it was like literally, it wouldn't even stay. Like even when you twisted it, it wouldn't stay up.
Yeah.
And I had no idea how it got though. Okay, I walked right into that one, I think.
Sometimes, no matter how you twist it, it won't stay up. The older you get, Rupert, the more often that happens.
But once the vasectomy heals, it's all good.
I'm dying. It was amazing.
But no, I really didn't know how that happened. It just like, it was crazy.
Well, because, there's a little thing you twist on there. You
Yeah.
can tighten it. You can loosen it. That's how you adjust it. You loosen it, you adjust it, you tighten it.
Right.
People don't do that.
Right.
And I've seen professional comics do this, and I rack my brain thinking, why? Because here's the thing: that's our instrument. We're comics. That's what we use. That's our tool. Learn how to use the damn thing.
Yeah.
You only get one.
If you only get one tool, yeah. And if it doesn't stay up anymore, you're just done.
This is why none of us comics could be musicians, because like it's too many moving parts.
Exactly.
We're used
Yeah.
to like the simplification.
Yeah.
I got a lot of
that's the
moving
thing, 'cause
parts.
I talked to a budding up and coming
Don
comedian once. Yeah.
She has a lot of moving parts, is what she.
Sweater cows.
Oh God. I could think of a few more, but
Well, yeah. That's,
go gadget cleavage.
there's always
back to-
always more. That's my line, Rupert.
Sorry.
Go gadget cleave.
Just call back.
But anyway, well, I talked to a comic. I said, "Do you own a mic and a mic stand?" No. I was, why not? That's what you're going to use.
Right.
Like if you were a guitarist, do you just show up and use somebody else's guitar? No, you have your own, and probably several of them.
and you
Learn to use
practice it.
And you practice it. Yeah,
Right, I would
exactly.
hope.
Yeah, learn how to use your stand so that you don't break them in the club, and ours no longer stay up.
I thought of something interesting we could talk about. Dawn is killing it on piano.
Oh yeah,
Not
that's
interesting
right.
at all. We have to do the comedy rundown. It is time for the comedy rundown, then we have to
Dawn,
take
come
a
on.
break. So
I was
we're going to get our
proud.
break queued up. And
Yep.
who am I playing during this break? Blake?
Blake.
Nope, no, that's
Oh
not
my
who I'm
God.
playing.
We're not
This is
playing
gonna
Blake.
Okay, we're not playing Blake. Okay, here's this week's comedy rundown brought to you by the legendary Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's historic Oregon District. Call 224 barely in Dayton's historic Oregon District, apparently. Call 224-JOKE or go to wileyscomedy.com for all the best in Dayton comedy. Tuesday, September 24th, open mic at Peaches Grill at 104 Xenia Avenue in Yellow Springs. And by the way, shout out to Yellow Springs. They're holding an event tonight that unfortunately I can't go to, but for all the business owners and the employees in the Oregon District, you can go to Yellow Springs. There are a lot of businesses set up. You kind of go in and register. They give you a pen to wear if you're part of the Oregon District, and you can go several discounts in several of the stores. There are several free items, free food, free stuff like that for Oregon District employees and business owners, which I think is cool as hell. So shout out to Yellow Springs for doing that for us. Anyway, Tuesday, September 24th, open mic at Peaches Grill at 104 Xenia Avenue in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 8 p.m. Also, comedy night at Paradise Key Cafe at 3243 Needmore Road. That show starts at 9 p.m. Wednesday, September 25th, open mic at Mila Suburban Cafe at 606 Haywood Road in Englewood at 7 p.m. There's also an open mic on Wednesday at South Park Tavern at 1301 Wayne Avenue. That show starts at 9 p.m. And an open mic at Buckeye Sports Lodge at 126 West High Street in Springfield at 8 p.m. And apparently on Wednesday, the Pump and Dump show at the Dayton Funny Bone.
The pump and dump.
That's what it said. The Pump and Dump show at the Dayton Funny Bone with Angela Peel and Molly Kirk. Thursday, September 26th, open mic at the Spirited Goat at 118 Dayton Street in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 7 p.m. There's also an open mic at the Barrel House at 417 East 3rd Street from 8:30 to 11, and an open mic at the Hookah Bazaar at 958 Patterson Road. That show starts at 10 p.m. Sign-ups for stage time are at 9:30. I believe Johnny Woods is running that now. It's been Nick Taylor retired from it and handed it over to Johnny. So see Johnny for some stage time at the Hookah.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic show to go and die. Friday.
Ooh, wow.
Oh yeah,
That got dark.
that is a comedian death stage right there. That is the new chapter bar, the new chapter bar comedy show, because that was our devastating comedian killer before Hookah. Friday and Saturday.
Stage Door has given it a run
I've
for its
heard.
money.
Yeah, I've heard
But
Stage Door is getting
surprisingly
pretty dicey.
last night though, surprisingly, was a little better. It's got like a second wind, so hopefully it's.
Oh, okay.
improving.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'll have to get out to something sometime. I don't know. Friday and Saturday, September 27th, 28th. Hank Denson is at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District. Very funny guy. If you haven't seen Hank, get out and see him. If you're a teacher, get out and see him. Support him. He supports you. That's one of his big things is hashtag pay teachers more money. Friday through Sunday, September 27th through the 29th, J.J. Williamson is at the Dayton Funny Bone at 88 Plum Street at the Green. There is no Sunday comics. I get a day off, guys.
Nice.
I don't know what to do. That is it. As always, check out Wiley'sComedy.com and DaytonFunnyBone.com for details and tickets to upcoming shows. And is the Barrel open mic still going on?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so on
Monday.
Mondays at 7 p.m., the Barrel
Yep.
at 857 West Central in Springboro, and also Stage Door. What time's that on Mondays?
It's 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Stage Door. Don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. Just
Downtown Dayton,
Okay, yeah.
on Jefferson.
on Jefferson. All right, just drive around until you find it.
Yep.
See everybody hanging out there, all the massive people going in to watch the open mic on a Monday night at the Stage
The
Door.
massive
packed
people or
house.
massive people?
Just really
Just
big.
two-
Just
two
like
really
two of
large.
them that go in there, but they're like 800 pounds each. Just massive people going in. Oh, anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a break. This is another St. Mary, St. Michael. This is my favorite one off this album, St. Mary, St. Michael. The album is Another Anodyne. Here's the song Mr. Gray. Patrick?
Never been the one to let people in. My heart was never on my sleeve, never on my sleeve. It's easy to fight my demons on my own. But here you come with your serpent tongue. You tell me this is who I am, this is who I am, and maybe I should give in, let it go. You promised me you'd be my anodyne. You promised me you'd be my anodyne. So with every day that I spend with you, your words are cutting deeper still, even deeper still. I hate it, but I can't seem to find my peace. And so I breathe you in like a cigarette. With every breath you're killing me, slowly killing me. But damn it, if you don't taste so sweet. You were supposed to be my anodyne. You were supposed to be my anodyne. Now I'm blind. like some modern Mr. Gray. The more I feed into your image, the more I quickly fade away. And I don't mind this hell I've crawled to. At least it's something that I know. But I can't help but feel there's more for me. If you just let me go. You were supposed to be my anodyne. Well, I need to find another anodyne. You promised me you'd be my anodyne. I need to find another anodyne.
Hey, this is Don Smith from the Life Radio Show. Do you like telling jokes? Are you the class clown? Do your friends always tell you you're funny? You want to prove them wrong? Well, nearly every Sunday, Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's Oregon District brings you Wiley's Sunday Comics. You can be the one on stage making people laugh. Or not. All you have to do is send an email to wileysundaycomics@gmail.com and follow the instructions in the reply email, and you can tell jokes at Ohio's oldest comedy club.
Ah, you fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this: never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
All right. Hey, we're back on the Life Radio Show, and Patrick just came back. All right, we're safe. I'm gonna hop over to my seat now. Thanks, Patrick. Sometimes you just have to do everything on your show. God. Hey, we're back on the Life Radio Show. What's that?
Oh,
you had a break. That's the problem. Your break
yeah.
went too long. That's what happens when you eat the mystery Oreos, Patrick.
It wasn't the mystery Oreos. It was the black ramen from this afternoon.
Oh, man.
The black ramen.
Yeah, it's a very spicy kind of ramen noodle.
Okay.
Sounds like a plague.
Sounds like something from
Sounds
Fear
like a
Factory.
porn.
It kind of does, yeah.
Oh, God. A few of them.
Yeah.
Black ramen and black
Said the guy
thunder.
who just was in a movie just released called Black Mamba.
Oh, that's right.
By the way, Black Mamba is now available on DVD. You can order it.
Love it.
You can order it on Amazon.com, Walmart.com, Target.com. I also believe it's for rent at Family Video. The only video store left in the world
Right.
is carrying a movie I'm in right now.
That's awesome.
Yes, Black Mamba's fantastic movie. It's a lot of fun. Premiered at Wiley's. It's filmed. I think like 60% of this movie is filmed in Wiley's or around the Oregon District.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is
a
it
lot of fun,
scary?
a lot of fun. No, not really,
Okay.
not really. It's about a tough woman. That,
Oh, okay.
yeah, she lots of
Why did I
yeah,
think that
Black
was a-
Ramen. Darren has his band name.
Black ramen.
But no, it's about a young woman who gets killed, and all her family gets killed by these criminal type thug people, and she gets brought back to bring justice upon them.
Ooh.
And she does. And while she's doing that, the denizens of hell decide they're going to come after her to bring her back down. And it's kind of
The
cool.
denizens?
Yes, the citizens, denizens, whoever they are.
I was like, who's Dennis?
Those Dennis the Menace. He's in
no
hell
idea.
because all the crap he used
He
to do to
do,
Mr. Wilson,
right.
he deserves to be
Mr.
there.
Wilson.
But no, Michael Moore plays Satan, and this does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Satan, and
I'm gonna have to bring in my
Not-
satanic Bible on one of the shows.
not the Michael Moore, because he is Satan, But no, Michael Moore, comic out of Columbus. He gets to play Satan, and his wife Esmeralda is the lovely Donna Lee Heising, who's been in like 8 billion movies. Fantastic to work with too. Really sweet.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back on the Life Radio Show, and get out and see Black Mamba. You'll love it. But no, Angela Williams plays Kiera Stone, who becomes Black Mamba.
Kiera Stone. Sounds like a beer.
Yeah, it does. Drink Kiera Stone. And Kiera Stone Light.
Right.
Tastes great. Less filling. Mystery Oreos. Who wants to try a mystery Oreo?
I'm up for it.
Do we want it?
I'll
You're
do
up for
it.
it? Okay, everybody's up
gonna
for
guess?
mystery Oreo. Patrick?
But
You've
how are we
you've
gonna
already
know
guessed.
We
it
had
right?
one.
This may send you directly to the bathroom. You may be
No,
late for the
it won't.
That was.
Yep, that's the mystery. It's the
So
laxative.
are they all the same?
Yeah, they're all the same.
Oh, so that's the mystery.
So
Because I was like, how are we going to know?
somebody purposely goes and buys a container that is marked mystery. They don't know what it is. That's
Oh.
It's a flavor.
that's
You're
the
supposed to
brave
guess
people.
the flavor.
Brave people.
And they're all the
So-
same flavor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
some-
of these.
they're
are
all
the same
they're all the
flavor.
same flavor, whatever it is. I'm going to deliver your
If
mystery
it's mint,
Oreos.
y'all are going
right
to
now.
die.
What's that?
If it's mint, I'm done.
It's not mint. I'll
It's
tell
not
you that.
mint.
Okay. This isn't like a Harry Potter
thanks,
and like
man.
grass or something. is it?
No, it's not. It's not the butter beans or whatever they're called.
That's what I'm saying. Or like booger. Do you remember those jelly beans?
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Oh, that smells like a candle.
Yep,
It could be candle
was gonna
flavored.
say.
Yep,
smelled my
it's Yankee Candle Company
It's
flavor.
Yankee
Perfect.
Candle.
We got it. We nailed it on there.
It smells like my house
Yep, and
in the daytime.
that is a correct technique, by the way. You spread it apart, you sniff it first. That's, that's always the
Ooh,
best
wow.
way to start.
Spread-
You know,
spread it
some
apart
people
and-
rush right in, cram it in.
I was
Nope,
just
you
gonna
got
lick
it.
the cream off. I don't
Well,
want
yeah,
the cookie.
that's the next step.
Oh my gosh.
I think
Yeah, you got to smell
The
it before you
cookies are all
decide
the
if you want to
same
lick the cream
flavor.
off.
Kevin, I'm so sorry.
This is
This
why
is-
we all
this
need
is- yeah.
vasectomies.
Yep, this is the show. Yep,
Speak for yourself.
yeah, they'd have a hard time with. Yeah. What do
think
I do
spread
here,
it-
boss?
You'd be confused.
spread it apart and sniff is a show title potentially. Don't you think?
And
band.
just
And a band.
good advice.
and just it's
A
good
band
form.
name.
Yeah.
Spread it
smells
Do we
and
like a
just
sniff it.
candle.
taste it?
It does. It's
I can't figure it out.
What? Is he doing the tongue flick on it?
Never say that again.
Oh man,
whatever it takes to get your cookies.
this is
Ah.
Did you
cinnamon.
say whatever it takes to get your cookie licked? Is that what you said? I feel that in my soul.
Don's tried so hard
True.
not to spit it out.
truer words never spoken?
I just made it 10 times worse. Unintentionally.
Oh my gosh, we had a little boy at our office the other day, and he just kept saying, "That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said," and I was dying. And then he sang a song about chicken nuggets that he made up, and I was like, "Can he never leave?" It's candle.
Yeah, it's candle flavored.
Pure, pure wax.
Yep.
Seriously,
Tastes like autumn.
that's like my house.
Anybody know her?
Oh no!
The taste of autumn.
I just thought of
I think it tastes more like April.
That's not what.
Oh, God.
Kevin, don't
I have to
choke.
try them both and compare. That's
Oh my god! At the same time. I don't want the moment cookie.
Yep.
We'll save
Yep.
that for
Kevin, you want to
later.
finish off her cookies?
Oh, it's a trick question.
Anybody have any guess on what the flavor is other than autumn and April?
Autumn and April. Oh my god. We're all going somewhere.
Tastes like destiny to me.
Wow.
Oh my god. And I'm not even dusting.
No, you know the funny part though? The actual flavor was cinnamon. which is another name.
That is true.
You know?
That's stripper name.
That's
Yeah.
a stripper name. That's exactly where I was thinking.
Yeah, but I am pretty confident that was.
They get really mad when you taste them.
So, wow.
I've heard.
My thing
it's their
is,
policy.
it tastes like it has
That's
a,
against club rules.
Kevin, how do you know? You don't know the F word. Come on.
He does. He got kicked off stage for using it twice.
I'm la 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 la.
and then he said, "Oh, drat."
Oh,
He said
darn it.
bummer.
Yep. Shucks.
That was the sweetest thing.
Oh, man.
I want to say there's a little bit of a graham taste to it, too. What do you think?
A what taste?
Graham cracker taste.
Oh, I thought you said Gramp.
I'm not licking my grandpa, thank you.
Gramp. I can't hear. Sorry.
Tastes like Graham.
It tastes like my
Massive
grandpa.
people.
I don't know Graham either, but you know.
Oh, Gramp. That makes more sense, too.
Graham tastes better than Gramp does.
I would just disagree.
I'm gonna say I'll take your word for it.
I don't know.
I'll compare between April and autumn, but I'm not trying Gramp or Graham.
Nothing wrong with Gramp.
And Destiny. I'll give that a shot.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
Destiny. That was genius.
No, I'm thinking Yankee Candle Shop as well. Because it's been a Yankee kind of week, Patrick.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Should we hit some news stories? Do we think we can
Oh,
recover
my
enough to do
God.
that?
I can't breathe.
That's it. Well, it's that Joker.
It's all that April.
Are you allergic?
I'm full.
Yep, April making you swell.
Oh, man.
Oh,
It was in your destiny.
we're all getting fired. Except for Gramps over here.
I'm a volunteer. You can't fire volunteers. Ask Andrew.
That's true. So am I. Police are on the hunt for a solid gold toilet valued at over $1 million that was stolen overnight on Saturday at Blenheim Palace in Oxfordshire, England, causing damage and flooding at the birthplace of an ancestral home of Winston Churchill.
Ancestral?
Probably. He tasted Gramps, too. Ancestral, Patrick. Ancestral.
Oh, ancestral.
Yes.
I misheard you.
Ancestral's not even a
Yeah.
word.
It is now.
I can't. I know.
The piece of art, don't want to say that too fast, the piece of fart, because it was a toilet. The piece of art has been stolen. That has been stolen is a high-value toilet made out of gold that was on display at the palace, said Thames Valley Inspector Jess Milne. Due to the toilet being plumbed into the building, this has caused significant damage and flooding. Police say a 66-year-old man was arrested in connection with the theft. However, the 18-karat gold toilet titled America remains missing. That is a perfect title for a solid gold toilet right now. Milne said he believes the thieves used at least 2 vehicles to make off with the golden toilet.
Don, I'm going to take a crap in America.
I was going to say.
You wouldn't be the first.
Make America great again.
In other words, scrub it.
Right.
Scrub it, clean,
Scrub America.
wipe it down when you're done.
A
Make
gold
America great
toilet.
again. Yes. A rare 2-headed rattlesnake named Double Dave has been.
That
There's
sounds
two-
like something.
Too much
The
already.
old double-headed rattler. Another great title. The
April and Autumn are
double-headed
going to love
rattler.
this. Oh, man.
We're going to have more title than we have show.
You're going to break a Guinness Book of World Record today
For
on
titles,
most
yes.
titles.
Titles?
Titles. Yep. A double-headed rattler. Sorry, I had to put that down there. A rare 2-headed rattlesnake named Double Dave has been found in a forest in the United States. The baby timber rattlesnake was discovered in New Jersey's Pine Barrens last month by environmentalists from the Herpetological Associates Group.
Herp?
Herp. Yeah, that's short.
you get from
herpes,
Double Dave?
Herpes for short. Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, because it's a double, so you're sharing. I'm like April and Autumn. We're going.
That's too many moving
Don't
parts for me.
forget
Yep, it was their destiny. Yep. The group, which is looking after the snake, has been studying endangered and threatened reptiles and amphibians since 1977. Bob Sapalordi, wow, chief executive of Herpes, the herpes of Burlington County, said it was the first two-headed timber.
Timbler.
Sorry, my tongue got in the way. The first two-headed timber rattlesnake ever found in the U.S. state of New Jersey. That's kind of a small state. I mean, I don't think that if it was the first one found in the United States at all, that might be something. But just in New Jersey, it's like, yeah, there's enough pollution. It should produce a lot of two-headed things. Right. Colleagues David Schneider and Dave Burkett, hence the nickname Double Dave, stumbled across the days-old rattlesnake in a known nesting area in Burlington County. Isn't that exciting?
But I want to know. What I want to know.
Go for it.
Are the heads like this?
I think
or are they like this?
Just opposite ends. They're side by side. They're just
so it's like a tail and two heads, or like
yes, a tail and two heads.
They share a body.
They share
Like
they share a body, and it's just two heads coming
at the other end, like cat dog.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah,
they'd just be going around in circles.
What I was thinking.
Never do crap.
And
I was going to say,
and
how
it was
do they go to
perfect
the
name for Double Dave. So.
Yeah. Well, one of them gets the bad end.
Yeah. Sorry, cat dog. That's all I can think of is cat dog.
Yep, that's a different double-headed. Anyway, no, the snake just goes both out the same side.
So
I
just
just
there's
like doing
one
that.
tail.
Doesn't it like it kind of looks like a V almost between their heads?
Don, I need pictures.
All of the rattlesnake.
Pictures next time.
You're not going to show her your black ramen nudes.
My black ramen.
Very apropos so far, guys.
Apropos, yes.
Exactly.
I want you to spell that.
Can't do it.
Capital A, propos. On a 2-acre field in England's Midlands, Gavin and Alice Monroe are taking substantiability to the next level. They harvest trees which they train to grow into chairs.
They harvest what?
They harvest trees which they have trained to grow into chairs. They shape them as they're growing.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And
I was
then
going to say, like,
cut
did
them down
See, that
as
made
chairs.
sense to me.
Yeah.
The snakes didn't make sense.
Right. Okay, yeah, you can see a tree growing into a chair. But no, a two-headed snake, you're retarded. Oh, shouldn't say that on the air.
No, don't say that.
You're the R word. Anyway, the couple have a furniture. The couple have a furniture farm in Derbyshire.
Derbyshire.
Where they are nurturing 250 chairs, 100 lamps, and 50 tables. Just sounds ridiculous reading that.
That's treason.
Hey. It is their answer to what they see as the inefficient and carbon-heavy process of cutting down mature trees to create furniture. Instead of forcing a tree to grow for 50 years, force growing a tree. I don't know how you force.
The tree didn't consent
pull
to
it up. Pull it up by the leaves. Yes, the tree is like, just leave me alone. I want to grow at my own pace. Instead of force growing a tree for 50 years and then cutting it down to make it into smaller and smaller bits, the idea is to grow a tree into a shape that you already want directly. It's kind of a Zen 3D printing, said Gavin. Part of the inspiration came from an idea Gavin had. Sorry. Lost my place. Part of the inspiration for the idea came when Gavin was a young boy. He spotted an overgrown bonsai tree, which looked like a chair. He was also born with a curved spine, and the child spent several years wearing a metal frame to reset his back. So I guess that's where he got the inspiration. Yep, I can bend trees to look like me.
This sounds like the beginning of the weirdest Adam Sandler movie I've ever seen.
By the way, Cox has another band name, Double Dave and the Table Trees.
There you go.
That's
yep,
good.
That is a good one.
It's an indie band.
See, we might not have named your band while you were here, but now you're listening in, we can name it for you. Visitors descending on a remote Nevada desert for Storm Area 51 are from Earth, not outer space. That's debatable. No one knows what to expect, but two tiny towns of Rachel and Hiko, near the once secret military research site, are preparing for an influx of people over the next few days. It's happening. We already have people from all over the world, said Connie West, proprietor of Little Ale Inn. Little Ale Inn. It's just a weird way that it's spelled. Like, yeah, it's just weird.
These people.
Anyway, yeah, where volunteers have arrived from Poland, Scotland, Australia, Florida, Idaho, and Oklahoma. So all over the place. It's
There were
Florida
only
ones you got to watch
100
out.
people there.
Yeah, what's that?
There were only 100 people there.
Yeah, they really stormed it.
I know, big time.
Man, there's got to be some better news
What?
somewhere in here.
I remember a couple weeks ago, Mike Canistero was talking about them doing something Area 51.
Yes, yeah,
related.
they found it. Yeah.
Here. What was that all? What was that all about? I was just kind of curious.
You will have to watch the episode of that they put out there of Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes.
Okay,
They put an episode out where they storm Area 51.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I got to see that.
Oh
They
yeah.
actually went out there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
have
it's the local area. It's different. You know,
Oh,
they
okay.
found the real one. The ones that are going out there in Nevada, that's not. No. These guys know where the real one is.
I'm intrigued.
All I can say is, as Mike et Alf. That's part of it. Yeah. Anyway, it seems this love was too hot to handle. Police in Lincoln, Nebraska, say a 19-year-old woman sparked an apartment fire Monday by burning love letters from her ex in her bedroom. Police say the woman used a butane torch to burn the letters and left some of them on the floor. She then went to another room to take a nap because she's smart. Police say she awoke a short time later to find the carpet on fire, hopefully in the bedroom.
There's some good
Yeah.
love letters.
Try some penicillin. Well, that would, yeah. Firefighters.
Doublehead
It
Dave will
burns
do
when
that
I
to you.
nap.
Double-headed Dave.
Yep, Double Dave and the Herpetological Society. Firefighters were able to extinguish the fire within minutes because she had a thing for firefighters. Officials say the fire caused an estimated $4,000 in damage to the building. No one was injured. The woman was cited for negligent burning.
Negligent.
That was probably her whole relationship. It's just a negligent burning, the whole
Who
thing.
writes letters?
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
guess-
yeah,
never
that's
mind.
and she's 19, so that's like they probably weren't in cursive.
Yeah, they don't teach cursive anymore, do they?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Oh, what do we got next here? We got Police in South Florida say thieves stole up to $80,000 in merchandise from a wig warehouse. The owner of Prime Trading Hair and Wigs told detectives in Miami Gardens that he was notified overnight Tuesday that the alarm at the warehouse had been triggered. Owner Rakib Hussein told Miami television station WFOR that some of the products are worth up to $800 each. Hussein says the thieves appeared to know what they were doing and were in the warehouse for no more than 5 minutes. And $80,000 worth of wigs.
I love a wig. I just ordered a wig last night. I just told you about that. Yeah, it's a blonde wig,
You're going to go blonde? That'll be different.
just for a wig. Yeah,
Just-
for fun.
yeah.
I love a good piece of fake hair. So. I
Now
do.
be careful that it wasn't stolen from the wig
No,
warehouse.
they are $800 though. That's like cheap.
Yeah,
too,
that's crazy.
It's really expensive.
Yeah.
for anything.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say.
Buy a
Lana.
smartphone with that.
Yeah. But what do you need more, Patrick?
Yeah. A
Maybe
wig
when I
or a
get older, the
smartphone?
wig will be the answer.
Yeah, I love a wig.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Brittany for Halloween.
Awesome.
I know. Oops, I did it again, Brittany.
Okay.
Yeah, there's very
okay.
specific Britneys.
Well, yeah. There's
Many stages.
yeah,
the
many
stages.
stages of Britney. That's
Yeah.
that could be your band name is Fake
Oh.
Britney. Many stages of Britney. All right, it is the top of the hour already. That just flew by. Mostly because we started 10 minutes late, Patrick. Other than
It was
that,
7, not 10.
okay, I round
We're
up.
rounding up.
I round up.
Goodness gracious.
All right, we're going to have to go ahead and take a break. Rupert, you sticking around?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
hang around if you'll have me.
Okay.
Please do.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and we're going to be in with Raymond Wetzel
Sweet.
from Sinful Beard Oils and Balms.
This is gonna be fun.
What's that?
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you get to know where I get my beard oil now
I'm quite
Yeah.
excited.
from my mailbox. It just appears in there.
Your
sometimes.
mailbox.
Yes. I get mailbox beard oil. That's
That's funny.
well, I used to buy it at Angler's Bait and Tackle, but they closed down my bait shop, so I can't get my beard oil at
Is
the
that
bait
really
shop
where they
anymore.
sold it?
Yes, that's
Oh
where
my
I
gosh.
first discovered Sinful Beard Oils and
Wow.
Balms. I was in Angler's Bait and Tackle in Englewood, And I thought, because it's hair product, and I
Yeah.
thought, hair product's not really masculine. But if you can buy your hair product at the same place where you can test fire a compound bow and renew your hunting license, you're good to go. You lose no man points.
No
for
man
that.
card is. You got that man card.
So that's the now I have it delivered discreetly to my mailbox. All right, we're going to have to go ahead and take a break for the top of the hour. Patrick's got some things coming up saying to restart the computer. Yeah, don't let it restart.
That's not going to happen.
And then lose all my stuff. All right, we're going to take a break. We will be back here shortly with Ray.
Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check it out wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we are on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM. You can also stream the show live at wwsu1069.org, and we go Facebook Live at the Life Radio Show's Facebook page. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
This may send you directly to the bathroom.